everyone, welcome back and welcome to viewers to more Stormworks. We are back working on our ultimate rescue helicopter, and as you can see, we just finished up doing our super winch behind us. So yeah, I think today we're going to actually put some control systems into our cockpit and work on some of that, some navigation, things like that, so we actually see what we're doing. So yeah, let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and jump in and let's take care of that. Okay, first things first, I've got to change something so that you guys don't ring me about it in the next video. First things first, let's go fix this microcontroller. And we're going to want to resave this, not as dual winch system, but as dual winch system. So we're going to delete that. We're going to save this as dual winch system. There you go, guys. I've spelled it right now. Thank you. I appreciate it. On to the build. All right, so we're back in the build here. Let's move up to our cockpit here. I think what I'm going to do, you know what, let's spawn this in real quick. I'm going to sit in it and see exactly what our view is out of this thing. All right, so if we're sitting here, we kind of want to be able to see out of this zone here. So maybe this little area here going across the bottom, maybe these 3x3 windows here, this 1x1, this is the area that we put our systems in. It's kind of in the way, but it's not as in the way as it being like right here, and we can still see down with it. So I think that's where I'm gonna focus on doing some of our systems here, is right across this little section here. Maybe we can even angle it. Let's get in there and build real quick. All right, so I guess the first thing I want to do is I want to move this breaker and throttle, and we're gonna move that back a little bit just so it's out of the way. And I don't think that's good enough. Here's what I'm gonna move it out of the way completely. There we go. And then we'll work on things from here. Get rid of all of that, and we will delete these windows here. And I think, how do I want to do this? Let's go for a pivot. We'll do a robotic pivot. That's a velocity pivot. And maybe, I'm trying to think how to do this and where to pivot off of. If I do it here, let's do both sides. We can do it like that. We lose a block here though. That's the only thing. We lose a block and we've kind of made it ugly here. What is this? What is this dial? Distance sensor? Okay, we're gonna move you. Actually, we don't need you. We're gonna delete you. We're gonna delete all this. We don't need any of that. So that changes things a lot. So across here, let's go to our monitors. I think I can see how we can do this. We'll get a monitor. We're gonna put a 1x1 here. We'll do a 3x3 or a 3x1 in between these. Come on, flip it, rotate it many times. There we go. Let's go ahead and merge these two together like so. And I think from here, do we have room? We got some room here. All right, let me go back to our monitors. We'll get a 2x2 monitor. Those can go right there, and that leaves us room in the middle. So let me figure this out here. So I've got up top, I'm gonna have my compass. It's also got my altitude, my distance. There'll be some map action in here. One of these will be our transponder. The other will be our engine information. Maybe we change some things up. So I'll need transponder. I'll need engine information. I'll also need a fuel gauge. So maybe we'll do fuel and engine, and then another one of these will be our transponder. Where do we want to put that? Maybe right there for right now. That'll give us 2 small monitors. I don't know what we're doing with this. And then we have a third spot here in the middle. So the question is, do we put our buttons on this? Let's try that for now until we figure out what exactly we need. We'll cut all that. This can slide back. We'll rotate it in position. I think that works pretty good. That'll have a, there we go. Boop. We'll do that. We'll do that. Now the problem I'm having is this section here is now exposed. Do I do something like that? I don't know. Or do we do it like this? Either way, I'm probably gonna hate it. So I guess we'll just do it like this. We'll do it like that. That doesn't look too bad. We'll go with it for now. Let's do this. We'll need to make this look a little neater, like so. I'm trying to think what else we need in here. It gives us room here for a couple instrument panels. I don't like that these are right here, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and we'll grab our paint. We can go ahead and paint this up as a dashboard. You want to paint for me? There we go. Paint. We can get in here. We'll paint all this, all that. Get in there and paint that. That whole thing should be, we'll paint that in there. All the dash should be painted now. Right there. And you know what? We're going to delete all this. We'll paint all that. That way it doesn't stand out, and then we'll put our blocks back. Okay, we need white block. Oops, oh, there we go. Here we go. Perfect. Slide that across there. Slide this across here, and there we go. Perfect. I think that works. Let me jump in and kind of see how this. You know what? We actually need a function block here. Not a function block, a switch box. Actually, no, a constant number. This should be all we need for this. So, where do I want to put this? I don't know. I'm just going to put it right there for now until we find a spot for it. I think that will work. So we'll do doot, doot. And we'll put the number on this for right now. I think probably 0.35 might work. Let's try that. And it's not going to have power to it. Got to try that again. We'll grab our power. We'll hook. You know what? Let's hook up all this stuff that's right here that we just placed. That gets power. That gets power. 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 Everything's at power. I believe everything's at power. Let's double check. Other than the things that don't need power, yes, everything's at power. How does that look? Looks like it's going the wrong way. We'll come in here. We'll just put a negative right here on our number block, and that should fix things. Negative, just like that. Spawn it again. Is it working? Yes. Okay, so let's check out this, how this looks. All right, we'll hop in the seat. It's not too bad. I mean, I still got visibility straight down. I've got the monitors I need. I've got extra monitors here. I actually put more monitors going up. That would be okay. And that would give room for here. But I think I've got everything I need. So this will be, one of these will be navigation. One of these will be radar. We'll have compass with a secondary map with altitude, distance, and speed. We'll have our engine and our fuel consumption. We'll have our transponder, and I can't remember what the other one is. But there's another monitor that's needed. Let me grab all the microcontrollers for all this, and we'll start hooking all this up, and then we'll move on. All right, I've got all my microcontrollers here. I think I've got them all. As I start hooking them up, I'm gonna realize that I'm missing some things. But I guess I'll start with the video here, and let's see. This is gonna be our display here. This has got our compass and stuff on it. This is our transponder triangulator. Let's put that one here. Engine monitors, we'll put that one over on the right side. Fuel consumption, we'll put that on our left side here. We've got our autopilot. I'm gonna put that on the right side, and then we've got our radar, and that can go on the left side. And I'm still missing that one. I can't remember what that is, but we'll figure it out as we go along. So now that all the video's hooked up, that's great. Let's see, I need to have power to these guys. So let's put the toggle button that when this turns on, all these turn on. That should be good. Turn you on. What are you, a spotlight? Nope, don't turn that on. Okay, perfect. I believe everything has power. I did give it power. And now we got to figure out all of this. So is there any composite for some of these? Okay, we do have composite, but we'll need to hook up some of these to here, if I can remember what these are. Ooh, touchscreen. Which one was this? This is our transponder triangulator. I think that goes here. Engine monitor was on the right, so there's our touchscreen, and then we have our other composite that comes from our engine data on the microcontroller. There we go. So those are hooked up together. Fuel consumption display. Fuel was on our left side here, so there we go. This is our autopilot steering, so autopilot was on the right side, so there we go. Where does this go? Data out, we don't need that. Radar touchscreen, that comes in here, and then we have our radar. So we're missing some components here, and I gotta find a whole bunch of stuff. So let's jump in here. First thing I'm gonna need a physics block. Nope, that's a physics flutter. So we'll do a physics block, and I'm just gonna put that right in here, just because that's easy. And I believe that's going the correct way. If you're unsure, the best thing to do is just click your little arrows here on the top, and it should be pointing the same direction as this. Okay, we're good there. So we've got our physics sensor. We're gonna need a GPS, because some of these don't have updated components on them. So we'll do a GPS. We need a compass sensor. We'll take our compass sensor, that can go right here. Make sure arrow is facing forward. And what else do I need? I think, I guess if we come along, we'll figure out what it is. So let's jump in back into our microcontrollers here. Let's look at all the points here. What was that? That is our physics sensor. So physics sensor comes straight into there. That's done. Does the physics sensor need power? Yes, it does. We'll come power here on all three of those. What doesn't have power here? The thing that's not supposed to have power. Okay. So back to this. Let's say data. All right, we'll start with the compass screen here. And I'm gonna need zoom. I don't need zoom, so we've got our compass. Compass comes into there. GPS Y, GPS X, and then what's left? Oh, I need a clock, a speed, a battery, distance sensor, and alternator. Not alternator, altimeter. Okay, so altitude is here on the bottom. Perfect. Altitude's there. Distance is there. We need time, speed, and battery. Where was our speed at? Speed is right near those. Speed, that's battery, speed. We need time and battery. Where are my batteries? Batteries. Where am I hiding those at? Right here. Battery charge comes all the way in. There we go. So now I just need a clock. And we'll just put the clock in here, just for the sake of having it in here, and then we'll it'll be on our screen. You know what? We'll put it down in here somewhere. How about right here? There we go. That way we can have time of deaths. So come on, we'll get our power again to the clock. There we go. Come back to our data, and we need that clock to come into there. All right, so now that is all hooked up. Let's move over to the next one. This is gonna be our transponder pulse, transponder. We don't have any of that, so let's get that. Transponder. This is our locator, and then we've got our beacon. Perfect. And this one has just been updated, so this is actually really nice. I'm actually excited to use this. Transponder active, transponder locator. Wait, that's the locator. This is the transponder, and then the pulse comes back into there, and that should be all we need. Backlight, don't need that. Don't need that. That's everything there. Yeah, cool. Let's move over to the fuel consumption. So fuel levels. This is going to be a little different here. So we got speed. Speed comes up into here, and we're actually using 4 tanks here. So let's do this. We're gonna need some ad blocks. I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna do an ad block here and here. Actually, we're gonna need one more of these. Yay. So this one goes here. This one goes here. This one goes into here. I could make a little microcontroller for this. That might happen down the road, but I'm just gonna do this for the sake of getting this done. So we got tank contents, tank contents, tank contents, and tank contents. There we go. And that should be pretty good. And that comes into our fuel. Yep, there we go. What's next on the list here? We've got our GPS. Okay, so interesting. We'll take our compass. We'll start with that one. We'll need GPS Y, GPS X. Hey, those are hooked up. Need a keypad. Maybe this is what this slot comes in for. Okay, keypad. We'll make it the right color. We'll grab the keypad. There we go, keypad in, and let's see. Let's give this keypad some power. Keypad's got power. Output A comes to, where is it? Waypoint A, and then waypoint B goes to waypoint B. There we go. What is this? This is steering. So that needs to be put into our rudders here. Where does this go? This goes to this gyro. The yaw comes to there, and I think I've got a composite on here, a composite for the steering, so that comes off the seat here. Okay, there we go, and that's data, radar. All right, back to data. I think we've got everything here. Stop pulse. We're not going to use that. That works for a boat. So if we had a boat connected to this, you could put this pulse onto your throttle down, and it would stop you. So you'd get to your destination. We don't want to stop while flying though, so we'll just kind of get to the destination and we'll just kind of circle around it. So now we've got to figure out the radar here. Okay, so we're back to our GPS. So we got GPS X, GPS Y, got our compass, and we don't have a sonar on this, so we can skip all of those. Radar rotation, radar toggle, and buzzer. Okay, so we need a radar. We'll just get the basic one here. This will work fine for what we're doing, and I guess what we can do is just, you know what? We'll slap it right in there. Perfect. And we'll just do this and this. None the wiser. All right, so there's our radar. So from here, we can have our radar rotation come into radar rotation. Radar toggle goes to radar toggle. Composite data from the radar like so. What else is left? I think that's it. Buzzer, sonar, and that. So we need a buzzer. This will make our boop, boop noises. So we'll put this, not right there. We'll go one in. Come on, one in. There we go. Buzzer signal comes to here. And what signal do we want? Nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. Maybe that one. Okay. I like the seatbelt and beep 2. Maybe lower on beep 2. That I like. Okay, so that's going to be our signal there, and we need power on that as well. There we go. And now I've got to find a place to hide all these guys, including these guys over here. I'm gonna paint these orange just so I can see them and don't forget them. Doot, 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 like so. We've got plenty of space up here, so I'm gonna start moving some of this stuff up into here, and we'll get all this out of the way. I think the easiest thing to do is gonna grab all this, we'll cut it, flip it, rotate it, and that's already a pretty good package right there that we could slam into here. How does that look? We can go over one more maybe. Let's get this thing centered, and how far to the front can I go? I think that actually is good right there. Is nothing clipping, nothing's causing problems. Okay, paste it, merge it. All right, let's get the rest of these guys in there. All right, getting the last little things in here. These are the add blocks. We'll put those right there. Come on, paste them. And good, connect them. Did I disconnect all that? No, I didn't. All right, that's good. Everything should be, actually, no, we need power to our radar system. Power to the transponder, and that should be everything. Okay, so let's spawn it and check it. All right, so we give it power. Systems come on. We've got our transponder map locator there. Actually, I might move this up to here. It might be easier to see. But everything looks like it's working pretty good. Let me double check this, make sure we're looking the right direction. We are, because we're facing outward there. We've got our, oops, okay, so that monitor got reversed. We got to flip that around. Same thing with that monitor. It got reversed. We've got to flip it around. Everything else looks like it's okay. Let's do this. Let me fix that, and then we'll come back. All right, so I'm just going to cut that, hit U on it, paste it, and I think that should do it. We'll do the same thing for this other one here. We're going to cut it, hit U, paste it, and then we're going to merge these guys to that, and hopefully that worked. Let's double check. All right, perfect. That actually did what I needed it to do. That's awesome. So we'll throttle up here, get this thing kind of in the air. No, why is it? It likes to turn on initial takeoff. I don't understand it. Let's get out of here. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, okay. I did a thing. I did a thing. It looks like we're still flying though. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Oh my gosh, what am I doing? All right, you know what? Great, cool. All right, we've lost control. So I think it's getting too big here. I think I'm actually gonna move locations. We might have to go over to the launch site to start flying this thing. So I'm gonna grab this, we'll go to the launch site and then we'll see what we got over there. Okay, we're over at the launch site, nothing above us, nothing to cause us any problems. Let's spawn it in here. There we go. Okay, don't get stuck in the train tracks. I've had problems with you doing that before. All right, get in it, start it up, throttle it up. Ooh, maybe too much power? No, it seems like we're doing pretty good. We can go down with it a little bit, I think. I really just want to check to see if everything is working okay. You know what? That monitor's backwards too. I didn't fix that. I must have put that one on right and then it flipped that one. I'll fix that in just a second. I want to see everything else is working. Altitude is working. Distance from ground is working. The compass is working. Looks like our radar is radaring. I gotta change some settings on the radar though. Change some settings on the radar, and it looks like our navigation is okay. Let me let's do this real quick. Let's put a waypoint here. We'll just fly over to FJ, set waypoint. We'll put our waypoint in here. Put our waypoint on. Waypoint, map, nope, map, waypoint. There we go, waypoint. And then when we go forward, we're just kind of moving around. If I hit automatic, does it automatically reline ourselves up to go to FJ? It does. So there we go. We've got some navigation, which is great. And we're 1 minute out. You can kind of see it down in the corner. We're 1 minute out. So that works really great. Looks like everything else is working good. I need to fix the radar and I need to fix the screen right here. So let's get that off and let's turn back around. Helicopter's flying good. Oh, there's that roll that I was worried about. Sharp turns are a no-go. My other concern is the amount of smoke that's coming out of this thing. I feel like our engines might be overheating, and I'm really concerned about that. We'll have to do some more testing. Ooh, what's going on? Gyros, no likey. Okay, there's some adjustments that need to be done there. I need to fix the things I'm thinking about already, though. Let's fix the radar, and let's fix the... What was the other thing? This monitor. Okay, so first the radar. Let's come in. Let's change. Oops, nope, that's the blades. Let's come on, get in there. Let's change all our settings. Clockwise, good. Sweep speed, yes. Sweep limit, good. Field of view X, we're gonna take that all the way up, and our field of view Y is gonna go down. So effectively, we're making a big, giant mouth that's opening up, kind of like Pac-Man, so we can see really, 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 really wide. But that mouth is really, 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 really thin. So as we sweep across, you're only going to be picking up that signal for half a second or something. So you're not going to get this long streak of a signal that sometimes happens when you hook these guys up. So hopefully that will fix that. And the other thing was this monitor here. We'll do the same thing. We'll cut it, hit U, paste it, merge it, and that should fix it. Let's take a look. All right, systems on. That looks correct to me now. Awesome. And everything else is good. I dig it. I dig it. Oh, now I've got the big streaks. Did I do it backwards? All right, yep, I had it backwards. And you got to see an example of what I'm talking about. You get that long streak signal that you don't want. So yeah, just flip those around and that should be good. That's not accurate for fuel. Let's figure this out. We got a lot of things to figure out here. So where is our fuel consumption? It is here, note here, here, note here. Fuel consumption calculator. Okay, let's do some math here. We've got the large tanks are 705 each. So that's 1410 and 1410. So we're looking at 2820 for fuel. Whoa, 2820 for fuel, right? 1410 and 14. I think that's right. Let's spawn that. See if that looks right. And it's pretty accurate. We've lost several, but that's because of the pipes. All right, that looks pretty good. Now it's not going to say 2820 like we just typed in. That is the amount of fuel that we spawn in with, but a lot of that fuel gets sucked into the pipes initially, so that's where you end up losing fuel. So we still do have 2820. We're just missing what, 17.5 liters that's stuck in the pipe somewhere. So that is a thing. Now keep in mind, in survival mode, if you spawn this out and then you take this right back, you're going to lose that 17.5 liters. Whatever you have in your pipes is gone. Whatever's in the tanks is safe. So the more pipes you have in a fuel system, the more chances you are of losing that fuel. But I think all this looks pretty good. I don't need to test flight. Let's test flight it anyway. Let's get in the air. Perfect. Look at it go. All right, we're just going to plug in our waypoint here. We'll plug it in here. We'll automatic it, and let's get going. And we're off. Nice. So tons of potential for this thing, and we've got more room for stuff. I've got more room for a couple monitors here. Can't figure out what that monitor is supposed to be. I can't remember, but we've got room for that as well. I could move the keypad up to the side here if I needed to. We could put we need our alt hold and our position hold as well. That's something we need to add in the future. But I think now that we've got all these systems in, we are doing great. So yeah, guys, this is working how I want it to. We've got some nice systems in here. We can move around. We can radar everything in game, every animal. Maybe we'll go for a Bigfoot or a Sasquatch hunt using this. But we got a radar, we got our waypoint, which is nice. We've got a nice little track behind us. Compass, distance, altitude, speed. We're doing 320 some kph right now, which is nice, just on 37% throttle. And we are at our destination, so here we are. Let's see if it rotates around that spot. How's that gonna work? Yep, there we go. It's gonna slowly try to turn ourselves around and get back to that location. Now we're going too fast for it to really sit on that circle, but it's gonna do everything it can to get back to that location. So yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you 100%. If you are enjoying this video series, let me know with a comment down below, thumbs it up, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. We got more to come with this thing, more ideas, and the more you guys throw at me, the more I'm gonna try it. So yeah, thanks a lot, and we will see you guys in the next one.